You are watching Game Changers, brought to you by the Atlanta Gladiators.
I've been in almost like every sport, and then I ended up doing competitive cheer for like 11 years, and then I kind of somehow transferred over into pole vaulting. I made the switch last year around December. We only had one girl pole vaulter here last year, and she was on our competitive teams. She was my driver actually, because I wasn't old enough to drive, and so that was kind of like a big coincidence. And then we just started talking about it on like the car rides over to cheer, and then she introduced me to it, and then I like fell in love with it ever since.
I met her at a meet and greet for track and field last year, and I remember her specifically because she came up to me and just was excited about vaulting, and I'm going, where did this come from? Because you don't have that usually happens. And then it just evolved from there. It was a bit of a rocky start. When she came out in late December, early January, she had concussion issues and health issues, so that really impeded her progress. I knew she was an athlete, I could tell that. I knew that right off the bat. But that stopped everything for almost 3 months. She recovered sometime in March and April and managed to get sixth in the state with an 8.6, which is just an ordinary jump, but you knew the athleticism was there. From August when school started to this point, she didn't miss a practice. Yeah, I've had some good ones over at Tequila. This is the best I've ever had, literally. I mean, she's doing everything almost 2 years ahead of what anyone else has done them. And to go from the 7 feet to 11 feet is insane in 1 year. I have to work hard to stay ahead of her development. So we're just riding the wave right now.
11 feet at the Tequila Classic a couple weeks ago. And so actually at the meet last year at this time, I only cleared 7 feet. And so then we kind of took a 4 feet jump in a little bit of time. The first time I did it, I was in practice and I cleared 11.6, and he looks at me and he was like, that's insane. He's like, what did you just do? And I was like, I have no idea. I was like, I just did it. And so then we just kept going from there.
We videotape every practice. She's probably done over 3,000 reps of everything since August. Very high energy kid who just loves to train and loves to vault.
I think it's just a positive outlook because like pole vaulting can be really stressful. So I got out here every day with a new mindset and I didn't let anything get to me. Me and my coach will joke around, and then we just had a good time in practice, and then like the light atmosphere helped us just keep going and progressing. He's amazing. He's remarkable because he's family to me, and so he's like no other. He's probably one of the best coaches out there, so he's really helped me a lot through this whole process. I definitely want to do really well at county and either get first or second, and then I'm hoping to get 12 or plus by the end of this year, and then just do as well as I can and keep going.
I would love to get a 12-plus vault, a 12-foot vault. I think if I get that in there, then I got to solidify those skills at 12 feet, and that's my plateau, and then I can move up from there. And you really won't go much higher than what your skills will allow you because she's going vertical. It's tough. So right now she's plateauing. She's jumped 11.6 here. I can get a 12, and then I want to get a 12 regularly. And then when I get a 12 regularly, I know I can go up to 13 plus when I get those skills. And I think she'll end up being a mid-13 vaulter by the time she gets out of high school, which would be pretty good. But she's the fastest ever in Gwinnett to 11 feet. No one's got to 11 feet as quick as she has. Great student, so there's no issues there. It all depends on how hard she wants to work. I do know what they want in a vaulter. I know what the college coaches are looking for, and she's developing those skills right now. If she hits a mid-13, she can pretty much go where she wants to go. They'll take her because that's a solid high school jump. There are only usually a handful of mid-13s in the whole country at any one given time.
I just love it. It just makes me really happy, to be honest. And every day we come out here, we're doing something new, and it's a whole puzzle we're piecing together, and it's kind of a fun mystery game that we're doing, so it's awesome. I want to go as far and as long as possible with this. It's the love of my life right now, and I love it with everything I got.